Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
It is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. And season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Rumors of Goff's demise? Greatly exaggerated, it seems. Boy, what a big year he had last year. 29 touchdowns and led the Lions to their first winning season since 2017. Under his leadership, the Lions expect to make the playoffs for the first time in a few seasons.
Right to the air, here is Goff.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Kadarius Toney deep for KC.
Dancing away at the 35.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Levi Onwuzurike fighting through and punishing the offense. A big tackle for loss.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now a first down throw. Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
They'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. In motion right is Tony. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
St. Brown motioning left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Brought down by Willie Gay.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now Goff on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Goff. Over the middle, complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. There he goes, right side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team
what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Toss left to Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Patterson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again.
He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number one.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Toss right side to Pacheco.
And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Mahomes' throw on target to James.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's 21-3. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. On 1st and 10, Goff.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the reigning league MVP and Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, who did his thing. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter, so he has been on target throughout.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Here are those, and kick this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
They'll look to throw again. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
And Mahomes is going to keep it.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Butker now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Gone. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out in the game?
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Chiefs start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Goff.
He's got right on the short throw.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
This 2nd and 4.
To the air again, Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Goff going to get this to Gibbs.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
In search of redemption from the pick 6, Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Goff now to throw.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That is caught.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Goff throwing again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. Down to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
One last throw here for Goff. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.